Welcome to another quick session on math in apprenticeship workplace mathematics. Oh, that's an awful introduction, so we can just skip that. Anyways, today we're going to do a quick review of fractions, mostly between mixed and whole fractions. So we'll start off with a mixed fraction. So if we look, mixed fractions here, something like this, right? So we have 3 and 3/4, or we could have, 4 and 9/17. And these, in this current state, can be a little bit tricky to work with when we add or subtract fractions. We want them to have a common denominator and be entire fractions. So our first step to move back and forth is to create it so we only have one unit. So in this case, we got 3 and 3/4. The trick here is to simply multiply and add. So we're going to take our orange here, and this is going to multiply, and then we're going to add 3. So we end up with essentially 3 times 4 plus 3 all over 4. And this will give us 12 plus 3, so 15 over 4. And if we were to reverse this and we said, okay, let's divide 15 by 4, we would find out that 4 goes into 15 3 times and then leaves us with 3 left over. So we'd say 3 and 3/4. You can try the same trick with 4 and 9/17. In that case, you'd go 4 times 17 plus 9 all over 17. And then same thing, you could check your number with your math. If you wanted, we could convert this into decimal, and then we'd say, okay, well, 15 divided by 4, well, 3.75, and that's no problem. We can also go the other way, which is just simply a reversed, if we wanted to take an entire fraction and turn it into a mixed fraction. So that's what we'll do next. So in this case, let's start with an entire fraction. So let's take, 155 over 10. I'm just going to make my life a little easy here. And I happen to know, since it's a multiple, that 155 divided by 10 will give me 15 with 5 left over. Right? Because 10 times 15 is 150. So we could say that will be 15 plus 5 over 10. Or we might just write 15 and 5/10. And we could reduce and check to see if it's true. 15 times 10, 150, plus 5, 155 over 10. In this particular situation, we could actually reduce this a little bit further, and we could say, well, it's 15 and a half, because we know that 5 over 10 is actually the same as a half.